everybody, Amanda Spelker here from Midwest Muscle Report. You got a chance to sit down with the one and only Vickie Counts. Vickie, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Great.
Now, Vickie, you're a very unique story. You've been an athlete and competing in the NPC and IFBB for a long time. How many years exactly has it been now?
Woo, it has been over 10 years. Very first show was in Texas, the heart of Texas.
Okay. And you started out originally as a figure girl.
Most definitely. Figure was my first love, and I was able to finally obtain my pro card as a figure competitor.
And you competed in the IFBB as a figure competitor for several years.
Correct.
And then at some point the year before, you started thinking about possibly making a change.
Yeah, I love competing in figure, but I have a smaller frame, and the girls were adding more muscle, and I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go that way with adding more muscle. And then I felt like I wanted something new, something different, since I have been competing for so long.
Right.
And so I decided, let's maybe try bikini, because I wasn't quite ready to leave the stage.
Right. So you competed in bikini last year,
Correct.
all of last year, correct? Mm-hmm. And you had a lot of ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tough transition for you. And at that point, you decided to personally make a change. So walk us through what happened and how you're sitting here today.
Okay. Well, yeah, my placing with bikini when I first went in was up and down. My debut was phenomenal. I placed 6th in the debut, but after that I kind of fell back and not placed at all. However, on the masters level, I was able to win in Puerto Rico. But it started becoming where I was looking more of a figure girl doing bikini poses. So at that time I felt like I still wasn't ready to quite give it up. It was that battle, should I retire, should I continue, or maybe should I look at a different avenue of how to train? And therefore, lo and behold, I've been knowing you for all of this time,
Yes.
which is crazy that I've known you for all of these years. And it just, one day I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I was like, let me just reach out to you and find out if you train bikini girls. And therefore you did. We spoke on the phone. I liked what you said, because at that time I was told, you know what, you can't train like a bikini girl. You are a figure girl transitioning to bikini, and that really caught my attention. The very first meeting that we had, you envisioned me making it to the O, which was, I mean, of course you would like to make it to the O, but that was not my immediate destination or plan. I just wanted to place well. But planting that seed just flourished. It put me in a whole different headspace to have that push. And lo and behold, believe it or not, I am here, which is still a shock, a blessing, and I'm so grateful.
You know, this is a very interesting conversation, Vickie. I think we can get into more depth and more detail, because I think it's something that happens a lot now with competitors switching divisions. So let's cut to a commercial break, and let's come back in a minute and go through what the experience has been like. So we'll be back in a minute, guys.